Oh my goodness, we are live at the Big Festoon. This isn't just any normal conference, this is a show. If you truly want to be a business that is out there, that is going up, is growing, is a bit weird, wacky, and actually embraces all of that about yourself, the Big Festoon is something for you. We're going to give you a glimpse inside, and don't worry, we're going to tell you how you can be at the next one. Closed mouths don't get fed, and there is not a closed mouth in this room, I can guarantee it. It's a wrap. Hello and welcome into the video podcast studio at the Big Festoon's October Spooktacular 2025. I'm joined by the lovely Heather. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Heather, tell everyone who you are and what you do.
So I'm a professional declutterer. I'm a founder of Untangled by Tingle, which works mainly with neurodivergent brains to help them declutter their homes so that they've got a safe space to decompress from the world instead of battling their floor drobes.
Oh my goodness, I feel Ben's deliberately brought you over to me to be like, she needs you in her life. I mean, I'm like, oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Beautiful.
Thanks. So how did you get into decluttering?
So I had a undiagnosed ADHD, undiagnosed autism, and I had a very, very messy house. And I found the book of Marie Kondo, worked with it a little bit, decluttered my home, decluttered my life, decluttered my career, decluttered my partner, pretty much everything. And then realised that I could tell other people about how I did it and the things that I did differently to like the book. And then, yeah, just went from there, really.
Wow. So how do you get into people's houses and stuff? Because probably speaking just from my own experience, but I'm sure there's other people that will resonate, is that my very first fear is actually allowing someone in.
Absolutely.
And I'm not talking, like, don't get me wrong, we're not hoarders that we're like crawling across, but it's a lot still.
I mean, I always tell people, I used to hide when the electricity man came round, to read a meter.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't want them going in that cupboard because it was full and it was full of all sorts of stuff. You don't want that. And it was the embarrassment and the shame that in my business life I was really together and organised and looked professional.
Yeah.
And then behind the scenes there was clothes on the floor and everything was a total nightmare, and I didn't want to let anybody in. So I think allowing people to know that that's where I've come from, so I don't judge you because I've lived it, and I'm totally the same as you are. My brain works the same way. The only difference is I now work with my brain in ways that work so that my home is now tidy and maintainable, really.
And do you help also with the tools then? Because it's all very well coming in and like Cinderella-ing my house, and I'm now like, I'm living in the dream house I knew I always wanted. But then within a week, I mean, I've done it. I've tidied that dining table and gone, we can now eat dinner at the dining table. Yay! And then a week later, I'm like,
no, we can't.
Where did the dining table go?
Exactly. Yeah, it is working with that strategy behind it so that it is maintainable, so that you don't have these bingers where you've got all those bags full of stuff and 5 minutes later it's back the same again. It is about working with how your life is rather than how you think it should be.
Okay.
So you might have laundry baskets in every room, for example, because you might be taking your socks, or your kids might take your socks off when they're watching TV, rather than having them down the back of the sofa and feeling embarrassed about it. Then have a place for it to go, rather than what you should be doing, which is you should get undressed when in your bedroom or whatever, and that's not going to happen. It doesn't in most people's life. So yeah,
that's so good. So what brings you to the Big Festoon?
So I went to the Big Festoon in March, my first one. Didn't really know what to expect, and I'm so used to being awkward in a room and not feeling welcomed, and it just felt like a big hug to be yourself, and that was it. I'm now totally like the cult of the Big Festoon and Danny Wallace. That's it. It just seems like a really comfortable place to be yourself and genuinely be yourself and learn in a really nice environment and meet really lovely people just by having a cup of tea with them, standing in a queue, having a coffee and getting to know what people do and making connections and genuine connections. It's nice.
And there's choices as well, isn't there? Like there are those, we've got Send Story at the end.
Exactly, having that option.
And I said to her earlier, I was like, if I get a break, I'm coming in for a nap. And she's like, absolutely, let me know, I'll set an area up. And I'm like, Oh, I was kind of, you say that at a conference and everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, how cute, yeah.
Yeah, like you tell people you're going to a business conference. Like last time I came away with B tattoo, and I explained there was TPs.
that a real one?
Oh yeah,
You got the...
I got
you
because
got
it was a reminder to myself that I can do hard things. That if a bee is not meant to be able to fly, I can do whatever I want to do. And that's what it... Honestly, I came home from the last one just crying in absolute happy tears of feeling that lots of things were possible. And now I can come into a space like this. And because it's made so safe, that you do have the option of going into a quiet tent in the sensory area and all that kind of stuff, that you might not need it, but it's there if you do. And there's not many business events like this where you can feel that level of safety to be yourself and to have those options in a sensory way, that if I want to stand up because my back's hurting a bit, I can walk around, or if I'm feeling a bit fidgety, I can go get a fidget spinner. That's really important.
What has coming to an event like this done for your business as well then?
It's given it a bit more visibility, and also let me realise I can do things on my terms that I've been trapped by businesses before, doing them because someone else told me what to do and I got to do it a certain way, and being trapped by my diary. Realising that I don't have to be trapped in my business, that I can do what I want, how I want, and the right people will find it and the right people come to me. So, niching down into working with mainly neurodivergent individuals has been, it's life-changing, and it does that for you, being able to see the opportunities and the fact that I now want to do some more events, and I now can see how to do a good event. Now, I'm never going to do, I'm not going to do a Big Festoon type massive thing straight
Don't
away.
say never.
Yet.
Oh, yes,
yet.
I like that.
But I can see what things I need to bring in to make it a safe space and a comfortable space for people to learn and engage with each other and connect.
I feel there's some exciting things on the horizon for you very soon.
Yeah. I hope so.
So, despite the fact that the next one is going to be 2,500 people at the AO Arena, you're confident you can walk in there and be like,
exactly,
it's just a bigger hug.
Exactly, that's exactly it. I can walk in and feel safe and feel comfortable. And it's only Manchester, which is great because it's up north, which is wonderful for us. Sorry, people. But it's good.
It's okay when the traffic's fine.
Yeah.
But we're just not talking about this journey.
Yeah, let's not. No.
Oh my goodness. Heather, there's so much that I feel is going to happen, not short of Ben phoning you to go come sort out our house. But it sounds like you've found a true tribe behind you.
Absolutely.
And I'm really excited to see this journey with you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today.
No, thank you.
You're paid for that.